We're here with Miss Juliana, artist, and she's a tutor, so very multifaceted and talented person. So Julie, tell us something about yourself, about your art, about your classes here, and whatever you like actually, really.
Okay, whatever I like. Goodness. Well, my classes are into their 4th year, I think, this year. It might even be 5, I'm not sure. But they're going really strongly. I'm concentrating on oil painting on Wednesday morning and foundational drawing on the afternoon of Wednesday as well. And so the foundational drawing is really interesting because we're trying to emulate what people would learn if they were in an atelier in the 18th century, and taking right back to basics of how to sharpen pencils and use value to draw in the style of the 18th century ateliers, sharpening pencils to needle points and building value to create realism in a two-dimensional form. So that's quite challenging and stretches people quite a bit compared to if you think about just drawing on the hop. So quite different to that sort of thing. And the same sort of style with the oil classes is taking it right back to scratch, and students learn right from how to gesso a canvas to build a painting right from scratch.
We're still here with Juliana, and we are talking now art. We are talking Juliana, an artist. So,
Okay.
what is Juliana, an artist, all about?
So my practice has evolved to the point where I'm bringing in a few different creative elements to my art. So I'm focusing on imaginative art, with it being part of a story that I'm also writing. So the whole story is an imaginative tale, and the artwork ties in to the story. So it started rather than a story with illustrations, it started with me doing imaginative paintings and somebody asking me what the story was behind them. So then I started writing little pieces, and then they all started linking up, and it's now become a major work, so which will also tie in with all the artwork. Yep, so that's what keeps me busy. I'm mostly working on the concepts of the piece and the world building, so doing maps of this imaginative land and characterizations of the people in the story, and just kind of putting it all together. So it's quite a bit of time, and it doesn't seem to allow much painting time, but there's a lot of drawing time and writing time going into it at the moment. So still creative. So it's still taking an element and pushing it as far as it'll go, like the idea of whatever it might be, or the situation, and building a world and a story and characters. And I'm absolutely loving doing it.
Okay, so you're enjoying yourself?
Yes,
Good,
I am.
good.
Yes,
So is there any particular artist, contemporary or from the history of art, that would be somebody that you admire?
Oh, there's some really interesting artists coming out of the graffiti artist world, so that are then morphing into their own practices. So
Is that something that you would, sort of look into, or?
No, it's the other way around. These guys have come from the graffiti world. They've still developed that, gone to art school, and used that springboard to get into the art world. And they're not exhibiting in the same traditional way. They're using a lot of the internet platforms like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook to promote their artwork and building their audience in a completely different way. So there's a guy called Simpkins, Crayola is his tag name, who does some beautiful work. There is so many wonderful Russian artists that I love following, who are doing imaginative work. Some very more traditional artists, but I do tend to like the more slightly more illustrative, imaginative style rather than the super realism. But I still love to throw in portraits and do some beautiful flowers and all sorts of other things. But this concentration of the imaginative art is where my heart and my head is going at the moment. Yeah.
So you have your Facebook page, Instagram page, and are you available for some commissions?
I'm always available for commissions. You know, only say 50% of your practice should be devoted to actual physical artwork, and the rest should be promoting it and you know, developing that side of things. And as soon as I hear the word download or just upload this or streaming, my little heart goes a patter, and I think, I don't know, I can't do that. And yet,
admitted, you don't want to do it.
Yeah. No, I do. I don't know how to.
It's not
and I think,
enjoyable.
yeah, I will get there. I will.
But that's how people can contact you. So via Facebook or Instagram account, they can find your details on Gallery One's website.
Always be found through Gallery One.
Yeah, and then they can contact you, and they can see your work also on social media, or
not so much. No.
You didn't say you did win some prizes.
I had some quiet success in international and national exhibitions. So being a finalist in the Portia Geach Portrait Prize. So of course, everyone aspires to the Archibald. So that's something that I'm really working towards.
But you were at Emma Hack.
Oh yes, I've been a finalist in all but one of Emma Hack's art prize, which is an Adelaide-based artist. If you don't know Emma Hack, she's a body artist and has developed an international career through it.
And also at Gallery One, you won some prizes.
Yes, I've won some prizes here as well.
Prize,
yes, a drawing prize and the Mitcham Art Prize. So
I've been you won quite a few.
I have. I've been very privileged to have my work acknowledged, which is really the most you can, or the most you really want as an artist is people to acknowledge your work. Whether you sell it or not, that's another matter. I've had some successful sales, even over COVID. So through the online forums.
Julie is always available. She's a true artist, art aficionado, and a wonderful member of Gallery One. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Sonia.
Bye.